Good evening and welcome back to Void 1680 AM. I am, as always, your program director, coming at you on a warm and humid night in San Antonio, Texas. If you're returning to the program, welcome back. We're glad to see you. If you're new to the program and wondering what the hell's going on here, I'll tell you. We here at Void 1680 AM routinely rebroadcast shows from our affiliate stations. What that means for you is fresh playlists, fresh DJs, fresh callers, and fresh points of view delivered to you on a regular basis. If that sounds good to you and you're following along on YouTube, be sure to hit subscribe because we give ample notification of all upcoming shows. In fact, we have the next couple months scheduled out already. And if you'd like to become an affiliate yourself, check the show notes for a link to Void 1680 AM, which includes complete instructions for setting up your radio station, building a playlist, fielding callers, and submitting your show for a broadcast just like this one. Of course, you don't have to submit your show for broadcast, but we do recommend the experience because you never know who needs to hear what it is you have to say. Finally, in the show notes is a link to the Void 1680 AM Discord. Come on in, ask for tips for setting up your own station, swap lore about your favorite DJs and stations or music recommendations, or just hang out and have a good time. We'd love to have you. Now, tonight's show. Tonight's show is DJ Mark D. the Doctor from XERG, the Zerg. If you're a certain vintage of nerd, of which I am, the word Zerg has a specific connotation to you. But I think for The Good Doctor, it might be a little bit different. In fact, I think a lot of things about The Good Doctor are just a little bit different. Sometimes our station picks up affiliates from other places, let's say, familiar yet different, like our world, but just a little askew. Tonight's is one of those broadcasts. So, settle in and take it away, DJ.
Good morning, good evening, good moonrise, good sunset, good afternoon, everyone. You know what they say, it's always Friday somewhere. I'm Mark D, and I will be your host for the Post-Mark Show here on XERG, the Zerg. We are simulcasting on 1680, The Void. Do not avoid the void. If this is your first time tuning in, the Post-Mark Show will change you. You will be different after listening to this show. This is a post-metal, post-rock, post-punk, post-pop, post-genre. All emotions, all people are welcome, and none of them know what to expect. You've got to feel it. It's eclectic. While we're broadcasting to the void, I'm going to be staring into the abyss. It's been 314 days since my last encounter. We're going to kick off the show now with a prog rock supergroup. That is OSI, Oscar, Sierra, Indigo. And the song is called Terminal. right. That last one was Kala's Monuments of Ruin. And yeah, man, just really great. Really good stuff. Just kind of sludgy and in there, very much in the blues scale. It just kind of swing through on a whip like Tom Selleck. Prior to that, we had Muse with Plug In Baby. What a banger. And that's one of the ones where you gotta sing it out loud. You gotta be in your car or with some friends, and it comes on, and it has that energy. It hypes you up. A little dark, but we have a very, very fresh voicemail. Let's hear it.
Hey, yeah, long time listener, first time caller. You know the spiel. You know how it is. Name's George. Doing all right. Just had a crazy fucking day, week, whatever. It's not the worst, but it's one of those that can always be better, I guess. Anyway, yeah, I figured I had to call in because I had the strangest dream last night. I had totally forgotten about it until I heard Plug In Baby come on. Great song. I don't know what it means though. But yeah, I had this dream, and they're like these pods with cables and shit, and like fucking rats walking around them. And I guess I was running away from someone or something. I don't know. I found my way there and stumbled in, looking around, and there's these fucking babies in these pods, and man, I don't know what the fuck it means. I don't know anything. Life's just messed up, and we're all messed up, and then you just get unplugged, and you're gone, and that's it. Maybe that's what's happening with these babies in the pods. Yeah, I don't know. What the fuck was I talking about? Okay, yeah, I don't know. I'm sorry about all the cussing. I know it's a radio show, and I'm not supposed to use it. I guess you'll just bleep these words out, maybe. Yeah. All right, love the show. Bye.
George, that is a messed up dream, my man. Matthew Bellamy was quoted as saying, again, that's about the path evolution can take, like Newborn, another song on this album. There's a good side and a bad side, abandoning all individuality, becoming a collective whole via cables, and genetically engineering bodies that can exist out in space, or the loss of individualism. That is certainly not striking any chords in our modern society. Not at all. Not in this timeline anyway. But a quick look into the past, I do want to elaborate a little bit on the supergroup status of OSI that was created by former Fates Warning guitarist Jim Matthews and Chroma Key keyboardist Kevin Moore. But there are all types of people on this record: Mike Portnoy, Sean Malone, Mika Lagerfeldt, Gavin Harrison from Porcupine Tree. Stephen Wilson also did a little bit of work on this, and there's some other artists that kind of came in and participated. Daniel Gildenlow wrote some vocal melodies and lyrics. It's a real cornucopia of styles and aesthetic, and I think that this song in particular feels maybe the most Porcupine Tree on that album. So if you're a Porcupine Tree fan, like I am, then you would have appreciated it. It is a little more mellow. It was a little more introspective, but that humming bass line, that kind of ever-present burbling sound. So, George, bud, yeah, you're seeing stuff, man. Maybe another time, another dimension, but you're seeing things. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise. You got to trust yourself, George. You got to believe in yourself. But I have a question for you. What's an animal with humps that lives in the desert? Camel, that's right. Now that the world's mostly desert, everybody knows this. Coming up now is a cut off Camel's 1984 album Stationary Traveler. This is the Cold War inspired Cloak and Dagger Man.
Nowhere to hide. fanatic, they call me absurd. The people are plastic out there in the world. I live in a silence, I'm caught in a trap. Won't you free me from my bones? I'm melodramatic, how lucky is that?
It's a strange day. The roses are in bloom, but in a strange way. I know somehow we're doomed. I look around through the town, not a soul to be found. In silence, not a sound. There's no one around but you. In the back of the car, on our way from the bar. In silence, here we are, reminding us how we're doomed. What can I say? It's time we come to the end. We circled around our doom, and I won't stop, not till I get what I want. And all that I want is you, in a strange place. When the sun goes down, we move into a strange phase, like we've got nothing left to lose. So we slip through the town with our heads in the clouds. In silence, not a sound. For miles and miles around, fall asleep in the park underneath all the stars. In silence, here we are, reminded of how we're doomed. Can't say it's time we've come to the end. We've circled around our doom. Yeah, I won't stop, not till I get what I want. And all that I want is you. It's you. All that I want is you. Yeah, you. All that I want is you. So can't say it's time we come to the end. We circled around our doom. Yeah, I won't stop, not till I get what I want. And all that I want is you. Now can't say it's time we come to the end. We circled around our doom. Yeah, I won't stop, not till I get what I want. 'Cause all that I want is you.
So you've just heard the epilogue by Crosses. Cross. That is the name of the group Stylized. It's 3 crosses, not an X like a church cross. Crosses. You gotta say it a little sassy. No, you don't. You don't have to do that. I'm sorry. This is one of many side projects of famed vocalist, singer, musician Chino Moreno out of Sacramento, California. Telenova, band from Australia, with their song Bones. And Telenova has several songs that are inspired by perhaps violent movies. That's not capturing the whole sense of it, because they also have a song called Blue Velvet, one of David Lynch's more famous movies. But this song, I believe, is modeled after the famous hit movie California with a K, starring Brad Pitt, where they are serial killers, but they're in California. And this is the second song to mention California in this program. It's like I'm a Red Hot Chili Pepper. I'm sure in your timeline, the Red Hot Chili Peppers made like 48 more albums about California. But in my timeline, around 2013, 2014, they moved to Chicago. They get a little more of a city vibe. And they got into improv. And they started a really cool improv podcast. It's called Hello from the Blood Sugar Sex Magic Tavern. And I love it to death. Just a bevy of wonderful comedians and characters. Check it out if you get a chance. So we're going to hear from our next caller. And this is Al. Take it away, Al.
Yo, Mark D. It's Al. Long-time caller, first-time listener, all that jazz. Listen, I'm calling in from the wasteland. It's bad out here. Mark, she left me. Figured you should know. See, we always listen to your show together. Most couples, they got a song or something. But Julie and I, we had your show. But now I'm post-love, and she's post-Al. I know you're out there listening, Julia. You really made a mess of me. Then you threw me on the bottom rack. But look out, baby. I ain't dishwasher safe.
Well, I will tell you what, Al. I am loving this post-Julia Al. Now, I'm sorry that she left you. I'm sorry that you're in that state. I'm also sorry that I happened to choose these previous songs. The epilogue by Crosses is notably, specifically about that feeling of first meeting someone, and you have that feeling in the pit of your stomach, almost like you're taking off in an airplane, but when you're feeling your body weightless. And that song, they mention doom. We circle around our doom. Doom isn't always a bad thing. Doom is just a fated thing. So, Al, I think that you are fated, that this epilogue in your Julia saga, you are fated to feel that feeling again. This being the winter of your discontent, meaning that spring is around the corner, I'm going to play a little wintry song. This is Foxhole off their album, We the Wintering Tree, and it's called The End of Dying.
it's real and you're never gonna pay after you raid. The veil is a thread and now it's raising like the tension of a string that just plays the note right. And if I ever will make it out, it's all this waking world that drags me down. Life spent uneasy, in pieces, always in pieces, yeah. I've left, release me, every fever dream. And sleeping in the glass room, in the glass house, is a memory now, is a memory to me. Don't you know this shit is real? Move to lay your body down, the hands of one. Like some small machine. Never knowing how to feel. Pushing it inside your tired mind and sleeping in, trapped in fever dream. A life spent uneasy, in pieces, always in pieces, yeah. A life burned out completely. Release me, from fever dream.
I was lying on the grass of Sunday morning of last week, indulging in my self-defeat. My mind was thugged, all laced the buds, all twisted, wrong and beat. Uncomfortable, 3 feet deep. Now the fuzzy stare from not being there on a confusing morning week. Impair my tribal lunar speak. And of course you can't become if you only say what you would have done. So I missed a million miles of fun. I know it's up for me,
If you steal my sunshine,
making sure I'm not in too deep.
if you steal my sunshine,
Keep me bursting on my feet.
if you steal my sunshine. I was flying on the bench, sliding the park across the street. LA streets. Incredible liquid heat. Now the funny glare of pale leave me tearing, staring under heat. Involved in unusual feet. And I'm not only a monk, but I invite who I wanna come. So I missed a million miles of fun.
I know it's up for me,
If you steal my sunshine,
making sure I'm not in too deep.
if you steal my sunshine,
Keep bursting on my feet.
if you steal my sunshine,
I know it's done for me.
if you steal my sunshine,
Not some and hard to see.
if you steal my sunshine,
Keeping dumb and built to beat.
if you steal my sunshine, my sunshine, if you steal 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 my
See, Al? It's already summertime. That was a very summertime joint by a little group called Len. That was Steal My Sunshine? Steal Your Sunshine? Either way, our sunshine was stolen. They are perhaps best known as a one-hit wonder for this song, but they are also a really dedicated and, I don't know that I would call them innovative, but at least elaborate rap group that never got the traction that they needed to make it further in the industry. This song was everywhere, though, back when we had Sunshine. And before that, we had Fever Dreams by Emma Ruth Rundle. Brilliant artist from the Red, White, and Blue Sparrows, making it out on her own. This feels to me like a song about doubt, a song about anxiety. And we all go through this after a breakup, before important events, when nothing in life is happening at all. But sometimes too many things are happening. Sometimes too many things are happening. So take the slow cycles as they come. Appreciate them. You never know when they're going to end. It's getting serious here. Let's hear from a caller.
Hey, this is Bobby from Marfa Colony on the Kuiper Belt. Just want to ask if anyone has a good organic solution for the tardigrade swarms. They keep eating all the rubber seals on everything, though they are cute. Play some Deftones, man, and thanks.
All right, dang it, Bobby. I have a solution for you. Diatomaceous earth. Take the bones of the victims of the tardigrade swarms, crush them up into a fine powder, broadcast them through the circulation systems. The tardigrades do not like bones. That is why they leave them. They will be like, oops, all bones. Let me get out of here. And they'll go find something else to munch on. And in terms of additionally protecting those rubber seals, I would wet them a little bit. Just get some wet seals in there. Take care of you on your journey. You know what? You can keep the throttle pinned at Forever 21, and you'll get there sooner than you think. But this next band isn't named after a country, and their song isn't named after a convention. This is Chicago-based Russian Circles with their, in my opinion, one of the most memorable songs I've ever seen performed live. From their album, Geneva, is the title track, Geneva. Let's go. What an absolute banger of a block right there. Oh my God. I'd near lost my voice, headbanging along. We started with Russian Circles. We went to Deftones, Street Carp, Bobby, I Got You. And then we went potentially even harder with Pelicans, Deny the Absolute. And Pelican is also based in Chicago. So I guess I have 2 shots of Malort on deck when I get out of here. The producer is very insistent that I don't drink on show. But I think I'm going to defy producer today. He's quick on the beat button, I'll tell you that much. But it's exigent circumstances. Let's go ahead and take a call.
Hey, I don't know why I'm calling. I guess I know why. I don't know. I want to say thanks. Life's a crazy ride. I mean, I don't know. I think, like, me and my grub mates, like, we always listen to you, whenever we can. It's funny, we call you, DJ MD, the doctor, because you always seem to make things better. But, I don't know. For me, I think, like, I'll never forget always tuning into this show, but I'm going to try. I mean, after we leave the hive, I know, like, Mom says we got to go hunt, but, I mean, the harvest isn't everything, right? Like, you know, sometimes you just got to kick back, but I know, like, after we stop gestation, it's going to be flight time. But I guess I just want to say thanks. Thanks for, you know, letting us learn about the outside world and letting us, you know, feel connected, even though, you know, really we're supposed to eat it all. But yeah, glory to the hive, and thanks, DJ Mark. I appreciate it. See you on the other side.
You see, Grubbert, as you will inevitably fly out of your hive in search of eat, you will have a bright existence. You will burn bright, but you will die out so quickly. Life is fragile. I don't know if you've picked up on that. That is somewhat the theme of the show. I have indeed lost someone very important to me suddenly. I didn't really get to say goodbye. I showed up, but it was too late. I was separated by too much distance. It's been difficult dealing with that. He was one of my guides through music and through other media. You know, we spoke every day. He used to work in this office, as a matter of fact. There was one song that everyone would complain about that he would routinely play. So I'm going to play us out on this show with that song. It's not his favorite song. It's not, I don't know, it's not anything. It's a memory. Maybe that's what all this music is, this art is sentience trying to make order of an uncaring universe. But I'm going to enjoy it anyway, and I hope you do too. Fully against producers' wishes, because we started out over time. I'm going to continue us over time. Time is a construct, anyway. His life burned bright, and he affected so many people for so much longer than they thought. We truly are worse in this timeline for losing him, but he lives on elsewhere, in another one. Make sure to pour one out. Here is, and it's on the nose, Pink Floyd's The Great Gig in the Sky.
Alright, you gotta go